If they're going to stand a chance, they have to just spend off those rounds and live up to expectations.
We certainly do. Overpass, map 3, and we're going in for the ESL 1 Road to Rio. Chad, I love the picture you've painted there. You know, 15 seconds ago, I had nothing, and now I have expectations.
Yeah, well, let's see how this pistol round goes, and then I'll shatter all hopes for all the viewers at home just after that.
Okay, perfect. That sounds like fun. Your favorite?
Yeah, I like to. One of my ex-girlfriends called me the Dream Crusher, so that was a pretty good nickname.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think she meant it in jest.
So many things in my mind right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. And we're going to move in towards the connector. Breezy to lead the way, but there's 3 Cloud9 players here. They have no idea what's going on. Can Sanastor get them out of this hole? Apparently not. Only good for 1. And they'll have to go in towards B just to try and get the bomb planted. That's all Ethan really wants to do at this stage. He does manage to pull back 1 kill at least. He could actually make it towards
Why do I feel like he wins this?
A, but he chooses to fight that short, and it will be Motham to take him down there. So a 3-man stack towards connector. There's a lot of fruit for Cloud9. We will find a 1-0 start. They don't have the plant. So it's either force buy for EG and try and bring out the Galils. I dare say they go for a full eco here and try and get the bomb down if possible.
Yeah, I don't see too many avenues in for this one unless they have a really good set piece that is pistol-based and then get the utility behind.
It's not worth it, right? You can get the AKs out next round and you're the better team in terms of mechanical skill. It makes a lot more sense to bring out the AKs going forward, which is what they'll do. Take a full eco now. So no armor, no nades. Just going to try and bleed out the grenades if possible. There's green on the side of your screen.
He's wearing his green shirt as well today.
Yeah, it's uniform.
Rush, what did you make of the last 2 maps? You a bit surprised?
I was very surprised on the first map. I thought there was some good stuff coming in. A lot of kills, you could say. A lot of round wins.
Someone could say that. Wow. I suppose. Be
this
weird
guy with the analysis there. Yep.
Rush, I want to give you. I actually want to say you've done a fantastic job today, even though that you've got the nether sword axe on your mind.
Thank you. I am a bit distracted.
Very well.
Dude, I am thinking I'm going to go home. I'm going to bring out my netherite pickaxe.
Okay, from memory right now, what are the stats?
It's a netherite pickaxe.
While observing.
Efficiency 4.
Efficiency 5, sorry, Rush.
Efficiency 5.
Yes, you got him.
It had mending on it.
Yeah.
It also had
Fortune.
It also had Fortune 3.
Yeah, I remember that. And there was one final detail.
Unbreaking 3.
There you go. Thank you so much. That's Rush, also known as Green. We'll be getting back into the action now as we'll see a 5-on-2. Stanislaw and Cirque.
He did manage to catch all the kills there while doing that, so fair play to him.
Not a bad effort whatsoever. And it's now Stanislaw who have to replicate that sort of feat. Not going to happen. And it will be Cloud9 picking up 2. But remember, this is now the bye coming in around number 3.
And just before we get into that gun round, the filter applied to Cloud9 against top 20 teams on Overpass this year. They've won it twice, lost it 3 times. The wins are against MIBR and Virtus Pro. The losses are against NIP, Astralis, and Renegades.
Bit of a difference between the wins and the losses there.
Yeah, when you make it the top 20, which is where EG should be considering themselves, they're currently 7th in the world as per ESL World Rankings. This one here, it could be a tough one.
The fast smoke doesn't do too much. Obscures the view. Some flashes over the top as well. And some aggressive opening moves from the CTs. They take underpass, they take water control.
Love it.
Look at this. They're so condensed into one small center of the map.
These are all the things we talk about you should do on these bonus rounds, right? You have a set plan, you play together, you know, cut down the range when you have MP9s, you do a bit of a risk. It's a gamble stack on this bonus round, and that's the way I like to see them played, but will it pay off? They'll spot a couple of players crossing on through the balloons, and now they know they need to skedaddle.
And then they just rotate all the way back through. Interesting idea.
It's a very safe rotation if you do have sewer control, but it takes a long time. But hold up a second.
One of them went all the way through underpass.
This is kind of insane. All right, OC with the MP9 here. Unfortunately for him, Tarek is ready and waiting in the party. No invites given out to Cloud9. We have Ethan, AK-47, bested by Sonic.
That's a huge frag to get, because now with nothing else behind Ethan, they might be able to get their pieces of the puzzle in the right place before the execute comes from toilets. 3 of them there. Stan leading the pack, bomb on his back. JT leaping for the info. As soon as he spots anything, they'll try and deploy what little utility they have. Never mind, it's a single HE. It will simply be bullets. But the clock is on the CT's side here. You can see that smoke from Circle B the Q.
Yeah, I'll be landing his CT steps. His teammates ready and waiting outside of A. They've got a couple of flashes. They deploy those as well. In we go. JT to defend. He's got Floppy the MP9. He's looking for at least 1 kill.
And that's the chance. Floppy, more than just 1, takes the double, but he's not won it just yet. Sonic standing his ground. A
5
double.
seconds.
Cirque can't plant, so survival is integral unless he could get the double, but no. Motham is safe. And 3 for Cloud9. They just rotted the clock a little too much there. EG, they had the necessary jewels they wanted on the site, but it just came down to the 6 seconds or so for Cirque. He couldn't make a clutch happen in time.
That's a 5-4, bear in mind. They actually lost that initial pick after the flank was found in T-spawn, but it's the MP9 that still saves the day. Floppy with 2.5 kills in the little gun there, and it's going to find massive success. We do go into round 4. AK-47 for Cirque. See whether this is going to be enough for him. Joined by the Deagles and 3 HEs. They'll be using all the boost boxes, as you'll see now.
Might get a kill.
Someone's there. It's going to be JT. He'll probably go down to this.
Oh, he is so lucky he was in transition with that jump.
We got a ding through towards connector there as well. As Breezy popping a lot of damage down to 34. And at this point, what's the play? They still have the AK, of course, but no grenades to make it work.
I see a very fast shot. My God. I thought he was about to lose the AWP there. That would have been really dangerous because the AWP could have fallen into dangerous hands, but now Cirque's hands are off the table.
They spoon that smoke a bit, so there is a window to aggress right here, but I like the maneuvers mid-round.
We've got plenty of them, and actually a perfect collaboration puts the bomb in their grasp. Breezy by. OC's the one to wave him. Yeah, that's the end of that one. Perfect from Cloud9. I think Overpass might be their domain.
It might be. It's early days, but they're looking very good. They've managed to keep it perfect so far. The money's looking good as well. OC's got the AWP, and Evil Geniuses. Maximum loss bonus after this round. OC recovering that fantastic shot towards Cirque there. He has been impressive, to say the very least. Dust too. He looked unstoppable at moments. Watching to close things up.
I've had some calls coming through. You know, the phone's been ringing off the hook here a little bit. People have been asking the question. They said, "What's with the weird grenade lines going on, Chad?" Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the GoT VIP, it's over in America because well, that's where the server is for this one right here. So
that's why the lines are all wibbly.
Yeah, that's exactly why. So nothing's wrong. The game's playing as per usual. Just a little bit of a visual trick there to keep you on your toes.
That JT frag was everything. Oh, Cirque gets away with 2 HP. I wonder if that's going to come back to haunt them. They still have a level playing field. If anything, it favors Cloud9 in the health pool department, but...
Not too many nades here, Alex.
Yeah, not for the CET side. Flashes, nades, still available. Floppy is going to be the first contact for Ethan's here.
Look at that first round still. Ethan normally nails those. 1 kill to his name so far, but that's a nice shot. Is it enough to give them access towards the B bomb site? It's a 3 versus 3, and Floppy looking very healthy out there. Has no grenades as the smoke lands towards the bomb site itself. That's a low HP planter coming in on the back of Cirque, but Breezy gives them the man advantage. Just surely their first round, but OC's got other ideas.
Yeah, great work from him, and now Stan could fall. He's so damn low. Look at them. They've got 9 health between them. A single nade, even that Molotov would be good, but now OC, he has no idea. If only he could switch to that pistol, it would do everything. Maybe that will be enough, though. Motom's caught 1. Cirque, with just 2 HP, needs to hit the 1 versus 2, and leaping through the smoke, that's OC. It could have been Motom, but he's done enough. He has the kit, and it will be the 5th for Cloud9. Damn, I thought Cirque had it.
It looked like he did enough there. Very well played to EG to bring it that close, but another 1v1 slips by the wayside. We do have round 6 coming up. Bomb planted, maximum loss bonus. They can keep their head above water, but they need to start posting rounds right here, right now. OC with plenty of money, drops 1 weapon, and Motom with 7k as well, so they won't be eco anytime soon.
That smoke from OC there was clutch. They wanted to aggress him because they knew that they had done a lot of damage to Motom. You could actually see them hinting to start walking in his direction. So dropping that smoke from OC, it didn't seem like a big detail, but it was.
Yeah, they couldn't focus that one player. Had to stay on the bomb site, and they're going for the B rush potentially here. Molotov will land towards the barrels, and the first player goes down. Floppy is putting one hell of a shift in here. 2.5 kills found, and Sonic waits at the ramp. He's going to have a bit of activity here from the water side, and he does damage towards Breezy, but that's not going to be quite enough. 3 versus 2 now. CT's ready towards short. Bomb not planted.
Molotov was perfect. Breezy's doing everything. JT's incendiary should slow the plant, which they weren't considering just yet anyway. Stanislaw still quite passive with that. They've taken control of the site, and if I'm Cloud9, I want to make sure that we push as a unit. No more individual duels for Breezy. Burning again. Stan forced to reposition. Breezy, he eats that flash, and Motum doesn't peek for the info. Wants to strike just as Breezy's attention's drawn, but OC, he's making the AWP work. Every retake, it feels like he holds the line.
Really impressed by his performance today. Every shot looks like it's going to land. Very aggressive, but calculated at the same time. And on those retakes as well, they're patient, they're making sure everyone's ready, going in together. Didn't drop a single player, and it's going to be 6-0 on the third and final map. We've had a lot of upsets on the road to Real and an EPL as well. This would be a massive one. This would stick out like a sore thumb if Cloud9 took a best-of-3 over EG.
Yeah, and they're doing it the right way here.
Yep.
Just very solid defense, teamwork, good communication, reactionary play.
And it's not like this is a bad game from EG. This Cloud9 is looking super well-oiled as a team.
They do look organized, right? They have ideas. It's very clear that they have done a lot of work. And they're showing right now is, oh, we're showing you the B stream right now. 100 Thieves taking on Triumph. Looks like they're just one round away from picking up map number 1. And if you missed the news today, Kassad is no longer coaching the boys. It came as a surprise to, I think, the Counter-Strike world. Yeah,
I don't think anyone could have saw that one coming, to be honest with you. I did read his statement, and it seems like they've just got different ideas for the future.
Yeah.
And their alignments in that sense.
And you could see, I mean, you would expect some sort of change, whether it's a removal of a coach or a player change, because they have stagnated. There's no doubt about it. And that's what Kassad was alluding to. That nothing really had changed for the 100 Thieves. If anything, has slowly deteriorated. Conversation for another time, another wibbly nade for you guys to get your Kappas and your Keepos out in the chat. I know you.
I haven't seen a Keepo for a long time.
Yeah, what happened to the Keepo?
I don't know. Get your Keepos in chat right now. Let's bring that back. We're looking to break the world record at some point. But for now, EG, looking at their first round, they've done so much damage towards Floppy and JT, but it's still not enough. Sonic, he'll push off towards short, and there's an AWP kill here. OC takes minimal damage. The AK clips him through the wall. Could be boosted up, but still a 5-4 remains.
Would you think less of me if I started saying poggers out loud, Henry?
Yeah. Well, Chad said it for me. I don't say anything. Yes. Were you planning on doing that?
No. I was just inquiring as to.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it myself, but I don't want to stop you doing it.
I was just inquiring as to your stance. For now, it seems that they want to dance in Monster. Sonic, that's an ambitious wallbang, and he's going to get pressured. Floppy to support. Oh, I'm nervous for them, but the flash from JT. The entire EG boot camp just flashes white.
Yeah, that's a really strong behold. Again, EG, they're not really getting close in the last few rounds of actually causing a dent.
Geez, Zeus is standing behind them. He got a tan from their screens.
There's $3,500, no bomb plant in the last two, meaning they're going to be in a bit of trouble going forward. It has to be a partial buy. And this is what I said, the EG historically actually very good on this map, but can't really do anything against the brick wall that Cloud9 have erected on the CT side.
That's such a fast smoke. I haven't seen just how far you throw. You throw it from where you spawn.
Yeah.
He's got a strong arm on him, JT. I reckon he's probably his local arm wrestling champion. Wouldn't go international, but...
Well, he's not Mr. Worldwide.
He's not Mr. Worldwide.
That's Machine. Well, you used to be. When you were traveling every week, you called yourself Mr. Worldwide.
That was what I called myself, yeah. Over 50 live broadcasts.
Do we see it again next year, you reckon?
I don't know, man. I'm quite enjoying this whole not getting on a plane every week thing. It has its perks.
I think the bags under my eyes have actually started to regress, so
yeah,
it's doing a couple of good things.
Yeah, I definitely don't look the healthiest right now, but we're gonna fix it away next week. It's fine.
Life 4.0, I think we're embarking on.
I think at some point during the craziness, I was trying to check in my eye bags. That's the stage it got to. £30 extra, sir. Yeah, no worries. Just take them.
Oh dear.
Bottom. Uno. DOS. Never mind. Cirque stops me from counting and actually going back and forth with the bomb loose. OC has to be the hero. One flash Tarek, and he's going to keep hunting back. Exposed and OC. The guy's nuts. No doubt. No shadow of doubt. And Stanislaw's gone as well. That's 8-0.
Now, you guys liked that flash before from JT, right? You thought it was, pretty gnarly? Check this out. Do you want to know where JT is?
Wait,
here.
where?
He is here. Watch this. Check this out.
That was the flash
assist.
assist.
Here it comes. Boom.
Yeet.
And they're all blind.
Oh,
look at that. That is nuts.
That's perfect.
Great stuff.
Cloud9 have got it all. Cloud9 have got it all in their little... the team's isolated CT moves. They're all like they partner up, 3 players, 2 players. There's always something coordinated and difficult to overcome on the fly.
Yeah, definitely in terms of mechanical skill, And general team power, you've got it landing in favor of EG. But in terms of preparation and coordination, Cloud9 all the way.
Good find, Chad. The fact that you went back to check on that, it would be easy to just assume that that was a standard flash. But yeah, where was JT is a very valid question. Turns out he was all the way back at spawn. So he can now flash Monster Tunnel and smoke their exit to Playground from spawn.
So still looking for that elusive first round. EG we back to a default. They've actually focused their efforts towards long this time. 3 players there, but the bomb is not. You can see that's all the way back in towards the connector. So just going to try and take some territory away from Cloud9 if possible. In terms of the setup, no one towards the bathrooms. They've gone for quite a traditional one, focusing towards B at the very start, allowing OC just to hold on his own with the AWP. But that does sacrifice long. The rotation's coming back in now. It's going to be up to JT and Motum to back him up. And they've actually got decent manpower here. If this is the A finish from EG, the bomb's so far away, we're talking 30 seconds before they even start their execution.
Yeah, that's what's making me confused. It's going to be, okay. He is knife out. He's going to be rejoining the squads about the 30-second mark. But they will not have much time to piece this one together, and this setup from OC and JT is potent.
So now we're sub 30. Still yet to commit. They don't have any smokes.
Motum's going to have to be the early warning system. He's playing a passive angle as well. I love this. Just let that clock run in and then peek all 3 and a mow-down, showdown. Breezy, though, does manage to make things competitive. Cirque's left alone and he's gone. Ooh. JT confirms it's a quad kill in the round from the South African. And that's 9-0.
What's that one more time for me, Alex? What's the score?
South Africa, 9-0?
9-0.
Yeah.
South Africa.
9-0.
No, I was excited. I was like, you know, normally I go, oh, it's another frag for the Swede. I don't often find myself saying, that's a quad kill for the South African. It's a few more syllables, you know, I've got to process that one. But 9-0, yeah, this is getting a bit absurd. They're going to have to come in with the half buy here. Tech9s, give me the fast B. Yeah, I like this.
I think they're going to have to at this point. Nothing is working for EG, but still, they only need 4 or 5 rounds. They managed to get back online with the eco victory before, if you remember, back to Nuke, and they've managed to break through the initial defense. The first kill is theirs, and this is where Cloud9 come crumbling down. We've got JT holding the door to best of his ability here. Good grenade will do some damage. Not too much, though. Breezy didn't actually get the bomb down, though.
No,
I thought that was, assumed they were planting at that point, so they still need to recover it and plant the C4, which will happen right now.
Smokes for short, effective. Breezy being low, not gonna stop him from... Oh!
He's done it again, boys.
He is wild.
He is very quick indeed. JT has been set up here. Is it enough, though? Stanislaw looking for that first round, 2 versus 1. Tarek with just the CZ. Can he position himself? Apparently he can. It's looking good. OC not gonna land this one. It's gonna be the first round, and they had to work so hard for it. EG are on the board.
And look at the money right there on the Cloud9 side of things. With a 9-0 lead, you'd be expecting them to have built a little bit more of a bank than just this. So is this the swing round yet again?
It could be. It was before.
Damn, despite being shot in the head, OC did manage to adjust in time, but Tarek, he's only came into that round with 2 frags, but he leaves with 4. His doubling of the kills, and he saves the round single-handedly. That's the first for EG. Let's see if they can trail that with a second.
So yeah, there is a full buy for Cloud9, but no grenades for JT. Similar story for Motum as well. Circle hold towards a connector. This is where things all went wrong for Cloud9 and Nuke. See if they can hold on this time. They got actually a bit of aggro towards short. Lost that first player, but Sonic makes up for it. Takes significant damage, now down to 0 with the 4 versus 3. And EG, they give up Stanislaw. That's towards long, though. We are back in a 3-on-3. They're going to have to put the brakes on, knowing they're segregated. Motum's taking advantage. He's actually pushed towards long here.
He loves finding space,
yeah,
doesn't he?
And it makes a lot of sense. They've got presence towards B. You just killed one along. What's the chances anyone else will be there? Pretty low.
And he's just taking all of his space to call it clear. Floppy, I didn't even acknowledge how much space he's taken. And now he's got the bomb loose. Cirque's going to challenge him. He gets one, doesn't have the bullets for the final exchange. So that will come down to the teammates, Motum and OC. Tarek retrieving the bomb and straight into Motum, my God.
Yeah,
He's faked the death cam, maybe not.
Tarek's done very well to get that kill, but Motum could have made it a bit more difficult for him. Definitely heard him coming. And in towards B we go. Will it be back-to-back clutches for Tarek here? 1 versus 1 against OC, who has the incendiary, 2 flashes, a kit, and the M4 in hand, currently residing towards short. And Tarek, he can burn the clock down here. Every second that he waits, OC will start to doubt his decision. He's got no cue that Tarek's on this side of the map, but he will hear the bomb go down.
Can he do the silent dismount? Unannounced so far. Tarek does not have the answers yet. It will be down to timing.
Yeah, and it's not looking good for OC. Tarek tucks himself into graffiti.
It's not planted for him, no? Oh, it is. Oh, perfectly.
If he drops the molly and diffuses, he wins, but he has no idea where Tarek snuck away to. This is good stuff.
Perfect from Tarek. A quad kill in the round, and Evil Geniuses, they'll find their second paired together, back off 2 clutches of Tarek. So that's something. That's something to show for their T side.
Should we call it a 9-6 half now,
Yeah,
or do we
yeah,
want
we
to get
should.
through the next couple of ecos?
It's going to be the 9-6 half at this point. But
I can't believe it's happening again.
I can't believe that opening from Cirque there as well. I was actually going back to check that out. Cirque was just defaulting connector, and JT was doing the occasional spamming through the boards. But I went back and I watched it. When Cirque actually killed JT, he was actually running away to the A site. He didn't want anything to do with that. It's just complete lack of timing right there for Cirque, and that's how one of the big openings came on through for the side of EG. And considering that was a 1v1, very important lucky shot, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
well, here we go is the full eco. I don't think Cloud9 will be replicating the scenes of EG on Nuke. Time will tell, though. They're going to push up towards middle. They had one flashbang, unfortunately, no one there to receive it, and it's going to be likely a B finish. Stanislaw, one step ahead of the curve. He knows exactly what's going on here. A clinical shot towards JT. Confirms they're on eco, and now just waiting for them to push. Tarek will be happy to oblige as Sonic makes his way towards the connector. 5-on-3. 2 players still waiting by that bathroom position, actually pushing in towards the connector. Bit of a death wish for OC. Morton will sit in the smoke and bide his time, but only for so long. Clean sweep, as you'd expect in that sort of round. EG back on their feet, looking for 9-6. So you do have a buy here for Cloud9, but this is exactly what Chad's talking about. They're going to buy into this with a few compromises, to say at the very least. Floppy, no grenades. JT 4100 could barely afford the M4.
They would be lucky if they can get a kit.
Oh, he's gone for the rifle instead of the M4 instead of the FAMAS. He only gets 1 smoke for his troubles here. So this is going to be a very difficult round. No kits as well.
Yeah, so this is what we've heard talked about time and time again, is the CT economy is such a fragile beast. And then you get these wibbly buys, then followed by a half buy, and 9-6 ends up without ever posting that potent setup you previously were working with.
You lose the pistol, and well, there goes those 9 rounds that you had as a lead right there. It can be over as quick as that. One of the details right here is there is a massive gap in this smoke. Their smoke, when extinguishing the Molotov, did leave a hole. Closes the door behind him. Very courteous of Tarek, and on to B they go.
Yeah, he's going to do more than that. He's going to hand out haircuts. Lovely work. Tarek does go down, but the damage has already been inflicted. This is a 3 versus 5. They've made it 3v4.
Is there anything left to be said, though? Mortem can maybe deny the plan here if he gets the timing. He will be flashed through. It's a beautiful flash as well. They all go down. There's only 1 player remaining. That's going to be Breezy. They've set themselves up here for the perfect defuse. They even smoked the bomb. Breezy, though, very volatile in these sort of rounds. The first kill will be his, but the wallbang comes through. It's OZ to connect it. Remember, no kids going into this round. They've got more than enough time, as Cloud9 will find double digits on a very difficult circumstance.
Is it possible to see that retake from a bird's eye perspective, Chad? Like that round went from 0 to 100. EG take the site, it's looking all good, and then just they push through on, was it 1 flash?
Yeah, so I've got it lined up here with OC's flash. I'm not too sure. Here we go. So we can bring it up. OC's back here with the flash. You've got Modem in the smoke and JT ready to push through. So the flash comes over.
Boom.
Bang.
Pausing it. These 2 are blind. You've got them pushing through. They kill the site guy. The second flash comes through. Both of those individuals are dead, and that's basically it. So huge stuff right there.
Great teamwork again. It's that synergy we're looking for on the TT side. Alley-oops all over the place. No individual plays, all working as a squad. Double orb setup recovered as well. OC and Sonic were unbelievable at times on Dust 2. Great partnership. Can they replicate it in these last 2 rounds? They got 12-3. That would be astonishing. And they might find it if they get this round to kick things off. The money is not great on the EG side. JT jumping for information, making a lot of noise, and Ethan ready to take him down if required. It sounds like he did a lot of damage there, but with a wallbang through cement and wood, only takes Ethan down to 87. Sorry, cement, I should say, though. Not cement.
Thank you for the correction. He's going to get 1. Actually, the bomb and a potential second. The jiggle from Breezy was masterful.
Oh.
And Ethan, well, he's just won the round. That should be it. Just JT on the site. Maybe, just maybe, he can keep him at bay. Of course, Ethan's having no issues overcoming that one.
Well, this is 10-5. I don't see a world in which a $1,900 loss bonus.
And if there is one,
converts-
Chad, you probably wouldn't want to live there anyway.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to live many places, so that's a world as well. It's not even a universe I'd consider.
You happy with our Twilight Zone alternative universe we're going on right now? No one's allowed outside.
Yeah, I've kind of hit a good point now. Everything's
Okay.
flowing well. You
All
know,
right.
in our lives, we get, you know, we're cooking food. Everyone's kind of got their roles in the house. Harry's learned that he can't leave the laundry in the bathroom for 5 days.
He's learning. He's bringing it all back.
We had
isn't he?
everybody involved in cricket. It was a bit of a. It's a
Yeah,
very
we
good.
did. We haven't talked about the Ashes yesterday. We did have a cricket match, and maybe we get a tactical timeout. We can get into some of the events that went down.
Yeah,
As
the
we get into
Alabama Slammer.
Oh, yes, indeed. Trey Sarantis was looking hot yesterday with the cricket bat, and in full whites as well. It was good to see him making the effort.
Yeah, he actually knitted his own jumper.
Yeah, it was very nice, I have to say. Final round, though, this first half. As Chad said, it's likely this one goes 10-5, but the MP9s are out, 5-7-2, and JT with the Desert Eagle. It's not much, but it's enough.
JT refusing to get inquisitive. He's going to let Tarek come to him, and he is. No door. We see more and more teams tend to nade that one off. Makes this progress a lot more awkward for Tarek. Can get shot in the booty from a CT, and clears his corners, but a bit lazy. And now to hunt him down, Motton wants Cirque's blood so bad. He's desperately trying to avoid the AWP shot. Good patience exerted from Cirque. And already 2 frags. Maybe, just maybe, Cloud9 can make a round out of this, but nice trades.
Oh
Ozzy's
my
caught
God.
another, and Cloud9. We haven't seen this from them before. They might actually be taking this with just the pistols.
Well, it's just Circuit remaining. He's got so many angles to check, and it's going to be Floppy to take him down. Cloud9 have made a convincing case. They can take this in the third and final map. It's 11-4. EG will have to dig deep to pull this one back.
Seems like I can't get away from the hot sun. Always night and never day. Even when I wash the floor, the dust still comes. Keep on hunting for the bread. No matter how lost, need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm. Far from calm, I know you feel me, brother.
It's the final series, final half. Cloud9 and EG, my goodness, 11 on their defense. It's a map that Chad highlighted in the pre-match just how much preparation and results they've posted on this map. It's where Cloud9 thrive, and well, EG now battling to survive.
Yeah, and one of the key points there was over the 40 times that they have played it as a roster, well, they tend to be starting on that T side because they pick it, and they've actually won over 50% of their rounds on the T side. So this bodes very well for Cloud9 here getting into this half with an 11-4 lead. It should be a victory.
Well, time will tell.
Yeah,
they have got a bit of an issue. It's Stanislaw behind them. They have made it across with a contact play. So Stanislaw might be able to take down JT, but they've already got the B-bomb site. It's already fully open. Are they going to be aware of the short presence here? They are going to get a quick plan down. They are looking towards short. It's a safe plan as well. Sonic will trade. If they get a pistol victory here, this will be massive. Double kill found.
Are they in heaven?
There was one. Now Floppy needs to find Ethan. He's getting overrun. OC gonna really struggle now. Does tap away at the first and a fresh clip for the remaining two and a quick click. That's Ethan. Just Tarek. He's got no armor at all. He's only got 30 points of health. He wants to rot this clock as long as he can. Battling to survive. OC's doing so well. Just rotting away all of the seconds. He's got no bullets. Oh, neither has Tarek. He gets
Has
the
he done
frag.
it?
I don't think he has a kit.
He's done it.
OC, you cheeky rascal, a 1 versus 3 to pull home an instrumental pistol.
And Tarek goes down as well. Cloud9 pick up a very, very important pistol round here. That is quite insane from OC. He's had a great showing in this best of 3, and has he done enough? Has he done enough now to actually win it for them? They're not going to be buying into the second round EG. They're going to be purchasing up by the next round by the looks of things. They still could buy this one, and they're going to take a pause. A chance to deliberate over the decision here. With $2,000 there, they force will be a Deagle armor, a scout or two, 1 or 2 smokes, or they could wait and buy up in the next round and have M4s for masses, and still wouldn't be in a great position, but better than they would be this time. It's OC. 1v1 is trying to buy as much time as he possibly could there. Tarek, as soon as he jumped up for that one, he knew he was done for. There was no way he was going to defuse it in time. Had to make his way out and didn't survive the blast.
That second OC shot was absolutely mammoth right there.
That was Ethan as well. Like, there's no slouch with that crosshair placement, but still, OC managed to find him. And that was with no armor at all. So even body shots would have caused him a jip. Manages to avoid it. And Galil's and this looks like the perfect second round package. All that util on the Mac 10s. You've got an AK on OC, who's been having a fantastic game.
So we had Zeus this time out there. So nothing too detrimental. I'm sure we'll be back into the mix very shortly indeed. Just to know, Stanislaw had a very quiet series. I believe on Nuke as well towards the tail end. He was in single digits. He's on 3 and 14 right now. So numbers not looking great in that respect for the in-game leader, especially when they're losing in such a significant manner to a team you'd consider much lower than Evil Geniuses.
Look at the ADR on the Cloud9 side of things. I know it was an 11-4 first half, but it's clearly a team effort here, right? You can see everybody contributing. I think every single member, whether it's a flash assist, whether it's a multi-kill, whether it's an opening frag coming out here, they've contributed on this Cloud9 side, and I'm loving what I'm watching. It's good to see some Counter-Strike like this.
Yeah, and it's the diversity. I mean, the fact that they've managed to do this over Dust 2, Nuke to a lesser extent, and now Overpass. And we're having a little rave here. Welcome to the Berlin techno nightlife.
I don't think I've ever been, actually I tell a lie. I have been to one club with this type of music being played in it before, and it was here.
Yes.
It was Boot House. It was the ESL 1 Cologne after party that we had.
That's the location where they actually do a lot of that kind of music stuff.
And like you've got Top Gun there. Now you guys know Top Gun, big boy Top Gun there in a singlet. You guys would call it a vest.
A vest.
He's got his shirt. He's the actual shirt that he's wearing tied around his waist now.
He's proper party.
Yeah, and he's got his backpack on for some reason. I don't know where the backpack came from.
Just doing like fist
sounds like a fun night.
Well, he's loving it. He was definitely loving it.
What year was this?
Oh, 20. It would have been 2014.
2014. Okay, before my time.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
That's the first one we had JKS.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Well, there we have it.
It's quite the event.
Chronicles of Cologne by Chad Birchall.
Oh, yeah. There's different
Mine aren't
chapters
very interesting.
When he lived there.
Yeah, when he lived there and left.
And now he's back again.
now he lives there again.
Now he's back. It's a great story.
I left here this time last year, and now I'm back.
I mean, my story's even weirder.
Yeah, yours is pretty strange.
Yeah.
everyone in esports has to come through Cologne, it seems.
It does seem that it's an entranceway, but we do
Triumph
have a
now.
B stream. They've got their second map just starting now. The pistol round is live. Speaking of JKS and your first event with him, well, 6 years later, he's in the server with a New Zealander and some other names that weren't around, even a Norwegian, to keep things interesting. A little bit different look to the team, and of course, a different org as well. The 100 Thieves.
Without a coach.
Coachless now.
Yeah, they haven't contacted me yet, guys, but I'm still waiting.
big call-up.
Expecting the kangaroo to come by any day.
Yeah, have you double-checked your messages?
Yeah,
It's
no,
all-
as
it's
soon
all
as it
clear?
happened, I
Left
messaged
it all
Gomez.
open?
I messaged, no, because I wanted to see, because it took me by surprise, right? So I messaged Gomez straight away just to
Yeah.
kind of get the info.
Oh,
on
wait,
it
I
there,
know you
but,
haven't asked me to be the coach.
Yeah, hey,
Everything okay?
you know,
An open position,
I'm
is there?
clearly running. I'm running to get back and live in North America. Don't you guys worry about that.
Can you imagine
Okay.
if Gomez replies and says, "Oh, that's actually fantastic, Chad. We've got a hotel. Actually, they're saying we can live there
In Las
They're
Vegas.
saying we can go.
Yeah,
We're actually going to do it in
it's
Vegas.
an
of all
all-in sort of
places."
deal.
So
We
you
have to pay a thing.
You have to live at the hotel.
I actually wouldn't mind that. I know Chad didn't enjoy himself. I'd be down to live in a Vegas hotel.
It was downtown.
I
So
know.
it wasn't on the strip.
Yeah.
And downtown, for those people who haven't
that
been
just
to
the desert?
downtown Vegas, it's not the nicest place.
It's the desert.
There's some really cool stuff there. If you ever I can tell you guys where to go if you ever go to downtown Vegas. The food is really good. There's a really good Thai joint.
Yeah, and you can go and watch like gymnastic, exotic,
Yeah.
erotic
Cirque du
dance
Soleil.
performances.
That's on
Yeah.
Fremont Street.
Yeah,
That one right there. You
That
can
sounds
do.
good.
I did. Do you remember Jax from Jack's Money Crew?
Yes.
He came one. He was. I don't even know why I was there. We went and we did like the hang gliding thing you can do down Fremont Street. So you get strapped in and you.
Oh, I know what you mean.
gliding.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
it's
seen
not
that.
hang gliding, but it's like
It's like a zip wire
That's
thing,
the
isn't it?
one.
Yeah.
Zip wire.
I've seen that.
There's a sea container park that's really cool. That's good.
what
You guys
park?
would really like
A
that.
sea container.
yeah.
Yes.
So they've basically got this giant, like, kind of glass cube of seawater, and you can go and look at it. Sorry, Chad. What is that actually?
You guys know what sea
I know what a sea
containers are,
container
right?
is. So it's like shops they've made in sea containers.
Yeah, and
That's what-
restaurants
I've got
and
those in
stuff. A
London as
really,
well.
really
Okay.
cool,
Yeah, we have
quirky
those
little
in
park
Shoreditch.
they've got out there. And it has this man-made metal, it's like it's a bug of some kind that breathes fire.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A park that is it like a
Like a real life insect.
No,
that
they've built it.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
like an amusement sort of
I
attraction.
thought I'd just gone my whole life without knowing about fire-breathing bugs.
What else do I know about Vegas?
That's pretty impressive stuff so far.
Not the best time of year right now to go there.
No,
I
don't
would
go
say.
there at the moment.
Give it a
No.
miss. Give travel, all my travel a miss at this point.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, the mayor of Las Vegas was suggesting.
He wanted to see otherwise, but I feel like we should listen to what everyone else is saying to stay indoors and watch Counter-Strike all day long. Because it never ends, really. The Counter-Strike network is here, and it's running for the next at least 20 days
Or
or
find
so.
some good shows to watch, and if you find them, let us know. We've been watching a new one recently.
We have.
The Midnight Gospel.
Midnight Gospel, that's a very good show.
Duncan Trussell.
Make sure you come to it with an open mind, though. It's
That's
a little
true.
bit bizarre
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, and if English is your second language, it might be like a 2 or 3 times watching, because...
Put the subtitles on. I watch all of my shows with subtitles.
But if I'm
as
honest,
well.
I feel like I have to watch the ones we've already watched again just to appreciate the visuals, because I was so focused
That's
on trying to
true.
keep up with the conversation.
Yeah, it's a lot of words.
There's a lot
being
of like,
exchanged.
high-quality animation just as a secondary.
Yeah.
Very cool. I liked
What
it.
else is there? I was watching The Last Dance, about Chicago Bulls.
Okay, I've heard that's great.
I
That's a
really
very good
enjoyed
one.
that. What episode did I
You
catch the
watched
end of?
halfway through episode 4.
Oh, damn.
So you should go back and
I
watch
will.
episodes 1 to
What's it called?
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance.
It's really good. The episode 3, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I don't think I'm spoiling it.
I don't think you can spoil historical facts.
You're right. But episode 3 has a lot more focus on Dennis Rodman, and he's
Yeah.
a bit of a character for those people who might be interested in that. But it's a really cool thing because a lot of the stuff that they're talking about there, I wouldn't say you can find direct correlation to esports, but a team dynamic and all
God,
those
yeah.
things.
Competition, enemies,
Exactly.
nemesis, etc., etc. Mental fortitude. I mean, some of the stuff they were talking about, like the Michael Jordan talking about getting like the mental edge over the Pistons. How as
Yeah.
soon as when they pushed Pippen and he didn't show that it bothered him, that was when they knew they'd finally become the best team in the world.
Yeah, that was
Really interesting.
That was some good stuff.
There was another sporting event going on yesterday as well. The
Okay.
great cricket match.
Oh, yes, you're
between
right.
the Lancashire crew and the Goonies. It was a 3-on-3 cricket game.
I think everybody won.
Well, yeah, 3-on-2.
It wasn't the most competitive, I'll be honest, but it was certainly a game. A game of cricket was played in the blazing heat here in Cologne. It lasted about 2.5 hours before the neighbours came by and shut the whole thing down.
They're continuing the game without their coach.
Oh,
Sue,
not an ideal time for that. I guess he can still
He was sending him a text or something, right?
Yeah,
Hey, lads, good round.
I'm trying to think of a way. He could definitely connect via laptop.
Yeah.
If he's,
or anything
if
like
he's
that,
having
like-
complete network issues,
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
probably
He
screwed
might
up.
just be out what AWOL.
You could, guess you could 4G it.
After,
Did
yeah, well,
just-
after the liquids, not the liquid stuff, sorry, after the MIBR stuff happened, oh, Jesus, I just went back 2 years in my
Go
brain.
on.
After the MIBR stuff happened, I believe he went back to Brazil.
Right.
Okay.
That was, I haven't kept up with it. That was on his Instagram, you know, he was going home, I believe. But I'm not 100% on that one right there. So we'll get this one back underway and the force buy will come through. So thank you for bearing with us and putting up with our antics, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it is the force buy, just to know. We were kind of deliberating over that before, whether EG would actually force buy here. If they do, and they lose it, they probably lose the entire series, I'll be honest with you, because this will be 13-4 they give it up, and 14-4 with a full eco to follow. So a lot of stock has been invested in round 17 here. EG have gone all in.
They already gave it away as well because you can hear the scout at the start
Yeah.
and then that 5-7
The
rattling off.
Thing is, though, fair enough, though, EG have won the lion's share of these sort of rounds. They
True.
actually have converted a lot of these in this series so far, and they might do another. It's the opening kill here for Ethan. Are they going to check the barrels? There, a player tucking himself in. That's going to be
they missed.
Breezy. Not as sharp as you'd expect from him, but he makes up for it in the end. Still a 3 versus 3. Sees that at range. Doesn't do a lot of damage. And now Tarek has left his teammates with an impossible task here. 3 versus 1. Stanislaw only got 3 kills to his name, 14 deaths. Picks up the scout. I don't think he saves the round off the back of the small sniper rifle. So off he goes. That's it, boys. It's going to be full eco next round.
And EG should just, I mean, sorry, and Cloud9 should just let him save. Let him have it. There's
Yeah,
no point you
don't
losing
risk it.
any
You've got 3
guns.
Galils there, or two Galils and 1 AK, I should say. So Stanislaw might as well save his smoke and flash. He's got a 5-7 there as well. He could throw over to a teammate. Sure, it's not a lot. It's better than just USPs, though.
I was going to say the only way this goes wrong is if Cirque gets it and
Yeah, that's
hits
that's
like
exactly
4
what I was
bangers.
saying. I was going to say, I'm not completely saying this is a foregone conclusion because Cirque with a scout and your Cloud9 as well, this massive lead, knowing you've lost a lot of rounds to pistols where you can be quite cagey. He gets a couple of kills and all of a sudden...
I don't know. I was more concerned about this one just because of the fact that that giant pause got drawn out. You know, you're Cloud9, you're high on energy, you're winning every round in the second half, and then you win the pistol at the second half. Excuse me, I was talking about the first. You win the pistol in the second, and then you're faced with a 15-minute timeout.
Yeah.
I was worried they were going to come in cold.
At least you could spend that time discussing your options, making sure that at least
certainly.
whatever went down in that following round, you've all talked about it that amount of time. You can't be too mad at the call or anything because everyone got their chance to vocalize their concerns. Either way, so just the 5-7, the scout brought over. I don't think EG win this round, but Cloud9 can certainly give it away. That's the way I'm going to kind of paint the picture here.
And this is where it would start. Oh, never mind. It didn't even get going.
Let's have a look, though. USP of Tarek is going to be met by JT here, and he gets himself the double kill. Should secure the round, but he could get backstabbed. You have got Cirque up towards the bathrooms, but fortunately for Cloud9, only 1 player in towards B with a USP. That's Ethan. And he's actually not even there. He's actually towards A there. Minimap misleading me somewhat, and that's going to be the commitment now. All in towards B. Flashbang and smokes go over. So Ethan will let us spot them, but as you can see, the P shooter from up and above, not going to do too much.
Oof, good nade damage, but that is trivial. Leaping out perfectly off the flash. That was good. Something from Ethan, an effective work, but not quite going to translate into anything substantial. This will be 14 now. A missed shot from Breezy. Helps Floppy reposition for a safer after plant. Nothing they can do, Stan. Every time we cut to him, that 3 just sticks out like a sore thumb. He has felt the wrath of Cloud9 on this one.
So there it is. It's going to be 14-4. Breezy pulls one back. They just need to hold to the guns. They don't want it to challenge. No, they're not going to defuse the bomb. Oh, Floppy just making sure. I thought he's going to run into the bomb there, but it's absolutely fine. He will survive and looking to recover anything they can here. Stanislaw not going to find anything, though. So 14-4. Couple of rounds will do it. EG, though, will have cash after this particular round. Here's JT on the opening couple of kills and securing victory there. See what can be done. They've got the orb for Cirque, but really don't have much in terms of buffer. Stanislaw still on 3 kills as we enter the next one here. Plenty of cash you can see for Cloud9. Call this a bonus round if you want, because they've got plenty of money. Mac 10 and Galil, they know the money's weak on the CT side. Cirque, no armor. No players have helmets. They just try to rush B here. The Mac 10 can do serious work.
It's going to
Breezy to
try.
be tested here. He's flashed, but he nails the first kill. So does Ethan.
Yeah, and just like that, this round is ripped out of the server. All 2 apiece, just OC left, and he's got nothing to say. And that's Ethan and Breezy single-handedly mowing them down. 3 for Breezy in that one.
All right, then. again. Well, Breezy shows us what he's made of. Like I said, a bit of a bonus situation for Cloud9. Don't think we're going to be seeing many B rushes from them, considering their tactical depth we've seen so far in this series. But definitely not a bad call, considering the armor and lack of utility there. If that had worked out in terms of the entry duel going in their favor, could have been a very different round. But alas, it is not. It's going to be Cirque, though. Won't start fully committing just yet. Misses the shot, though, and he will fall back towards bathrooms.
OC's been the best AWP of this series, and I think that's saying a lot when we've seen some fantastic stuff from Sonic and Cirque as well. So I'd be interested if they get a head-to-head duel going on there. Just peppering some bullets on through the wood over to the B bomb site, keeping them unnoticed. Man of the match will have that MAC-10 in hand, so very, very agile when clearing out these bathroom positions. As you can see here, they're just doing the default spread, making sure there's no early aggression coming out from EG. They've got connector control, they had sewer control. They've got eyes over towards long, and I believe next should be taking control of this middle and bathroom section of the map. So EG are clearing off right now towards the sewer area. They've been able to grab that territory back with the help of that Molotov, clearing out the only corner they can't see.
Regrouping straight towards Breezy, he can hear him. And Floppy was not ready for that. Ethan and Breezy starting to wake up just in the nick of time.
30 seconds remaining. Looks like this round is going in favor of EG. Now, I'm going to say something a little bit off topic here.
Here we go.
In a second. See if this kill comes in. All right. So in that timeout there, Breezy was opening some cases on the server live. They were doing it for about 10 minutes in that pause. He actually unboxed a knife on his second case opening there.
That's quite nice.
A nice little knife as well. Rush, are you there? Can you tell us what knife it was?
I couldn't tell what it was, but they went bananas in the chat.
Yeah,
they
it
were
went
saying everything.
crazy.
Yeah, they were saying, ha ha ha, Roffle, what?
Roffle
LMFAO.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one means. That could be bad.
So a knife has been found.
Laughing my flipping arse off.
That's okay. That's fine then.
Well, there we have
Thanks,
it.
Rush.
The knife
No
has been
worries.
found, but EG are starting to find some success of their own on the CT side here. We could go all the distance as we are set up for a B play from Cloud9. Unfortunately, it's met by Tarek, who swung out from short. He'll drop a smoke down and force him in towards B pretty much. Not really much to be done here. So there's a Breezy to fend them off, and Tarek will mow them down. Just OC remaining, and nothing he can do. It's going to be another round for EG here. Cloud9 need 2, but they seem they'd be very difficult rounds to get. I feel like they had to get them early on. This has definitely got the potential to go all the way still. So lots of money now on the CT side.
So you know how we highlighted that flash before from JT? Well, SEO has given us a stat here. He said, worth taking a look at the C9 flash assist rate. It's at 0.51 per round. That's with 14 games played on the map in 2020. And the second best team at that is Astralis with 0.37. Now, remember...
They had the best flashes on Dust 2 as well, right?
Yeah.
So their teamwork, and we've spotted it from the eye test, it's actually backed up with these stats coming through as well. That's pretty cool.
So you know how we say some of the top tier teams poach from the lower tier teams? I think Cloud9's flashes might be one to take a look at.
Oh, here's
How
an
did
open
that
kill.
happen?
Yeah, Floppy towards Party. It's going to be Stanislaw answering back. That's only his 4th kill found so far, and it will be Ethan to keep the dream alive. 2-on-2. Floppy and Sonic hunting for series points here. Ethan towards bathroom, giving his spot up, and Breezy, of course, will have to hold towards B. Classic duo, Ethan and Breezy, with full health as well. But upper hand to Cloud9, considering the CDs can't stick together. But sometimes that's not enough. Ethan's pushing long. They're up towards mid. Can we check in with Breezy as well? Is he actually at the B heaven area? He's actually graffiti.
Ooh. Good job they're walking then, otherwise Breezy would have heard them.
So they've got the bomb down here. And Ethan's at Party right now.
It's the classic duo. You have Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, and Floppy.
Floppy and Sonic. That does sound like a Sega character. Are they going to B?
No
They might be
way
overthinking
in
this.
the world. If they do this, this is absolutely insane. What a play
The
this
fact that
would be.
Breezy's in graffiti right as well.
But I have a sneaking suspicion. So Ethan's going to be calling toilets quiet.
Oh, heaven's the worst.
No. Okay,
Why
so
heaven?
They have to jump into the side from here.
This is... I thought they'd walk out graffiti. To be fair, he's got such a sick spot there now. I'm not sure. It would have been the right call.
Oh, they're so screwed.
they weren't expecting that one. 1v2 for Floppy. He will be allowed to get the bomb down. Catches a nade for his troubles, and now with 4 HP, doesn't have too much to say. Cloud9, I thought that was it. They had full access to the A site, opt for B regardless. And Breezy's patience is rewarded.
Bomb planted, but still not enough to buy into this next round. That's 3 in a row now for EG. Cloud9 walking on eggshells as we see them hovering around $4,000. I think it has to be a deagle round here. They could buy with AKs and armor. There's been no utility to speak of, and it's not like they've got EG a breaking point. There's not really a reason to buy into this. Excuse me, hay fever.
That's all right. It was kind of nice today when it rained.
Yeah, well, that kind of makes it worse sometimes.
Oh.
For some reason.
It like kicks up all of the
it's been okay today until now. Starting to get a stuff nose, but we'll be okay. Hopefully, just a few more rounds to go. But EG are certainly making a convincing case to suggest otherwise.
Yeah, they are. And Cloud9, quite the opposite. In fact, another poor buy with this one. It'll be utility, though. And I mean, if they do something quick, there's absolutely nothing to suggest that Motum can get a frag and a half with that Mac 10 on the entry and the rest come with the pistols.
Yeah, just don't go B. Ethan and Breeze are B. Don't go B.
Ethan and Breeze are
Don't go B. Go somewhere else. You know, maybe go A. You know, try that one. I heard Alexi B mix up the call, and sometimes you go A, sometimes you go B.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan and Breezy combined have 40 frags. Stan and Cirque have 16. I think I know which part of the map I'd be pushing. Does seem like they'll be going towards the underpass at this point. That door naded off early does mean that Ethan can sit on shore and just frag out. And off we go. Straight up the stairs, and that's what I'm talking about. Look at the damage. Sonic and Motum have both got Kalashnikov rounds in their ankles.
That's a real shame right there. It was so clunky in their movement as well. I don't think they really went about that the right way. The smokes will come over, but they should be dealt with.
Well, here we go, the commitment towards the A side. Cloud9 looking for a plant if possible. We're getting mowed down one by one. The bomb, it will be dropped on the floor, and not a single kill until now has been found. OC will get one with the Tech 9, but EG looking for double digits. 4 more players survived. Their money just swelling out of control now in this second half. $10,000 for Ethan. Similar story for Stanislaw and Breezy as well. They'll reinvest with all the grenades required as Cloud9 scrape together a buy now. They've got the AKs, the AWP for OC, which has been so influential over these 3 maps. They were having such a great time. They win the pistol in the second half. Get themselves 14, but they've now lost 5 in a row. EG showing us they have tenacity in buckets and spades here. Cirque will be jumping up towards a party. Flashed off. Repositions towards long.
Cirque's going to be flashed off of long completely, actually, not choosing to stick around and take the fight. Some space taken by Cloud9, though. And toilets is theirs. That space, they can now call it clear and set up for stage 2.
It must be so nice having Ethan and Breeze able to hold the B bomb site, and you can cheat an extra man over towards that A site almost time and time again. You can see this. We have 1:10 left on the clock. There's already 3 players from EG on A waiting to receive.
Bad smoke at the front of long as well. Doesn't give them the guys they were hoping for. He can jump for info still. Ooh, Cloud9. This does not bode well. 50 seconds, though. They're in no rush. Does seem like they want to go in advance on that, though. Cirque caught in transition. He actually tries to run back, and now Motum opening up the site. Tarek needs to find a multi, but Cloud9, they have it. They found the opening jewels they were waiting for, and now bomb down.
It's looking good, Alex. 5 versus 3. They still have a smoke and a flash to work with here, but of course, EG will be going for this one. They've got loads of money. And still no kill. Damage has been inflicted towards Sonic and JT, but here comes the final approach. If 1 kill comes in quickly, it's going to be done, but they can't find it just yet. Breezy response.
They've done crazier things before, but they are so low. Motum gets the headshot. That was Breezy. On the bomb, though, Cirque's going to be retreating, realizing he'd rather have the AWP in the next. Will he find enough space before this bomb explodes?
Yeah, money's not the big issue here because regardless they have an AWP up, but the rounding found by Cloud9 after losing 5 in a row is very significant indeed. Luckily, they keep 4 players alive as well, so they're going to have a nice established base going forward. They actually have a chance of winning this follow-up round. The AWP's there, the 3 AKs as well. It is going to be a very heavy full buy from EG, but now they can't afford to make a single mistake. They need 6 in a row to take us to overtime. Trust me, that can happen. A team like EG on the CT side of Overpass certainly can make this reality, but Stanislaw, I'm not sure what's going on there. He's been on 3 kills for the entire game, it feels like, now up to 4.
Yeah, look, it's a rough one. I think that's probably the best way to put it. That round right there, he got done by, I don't want to say janky timing, but that Molotov that Cirque dropped towards Long, one of the T's actually pushed into it, so he heard flick. So then Stan turned around to look at Long, and somebody came up from the bathroom area. So he wasn't committed to one position, or potentially didn't trust his teammates to be covering off in the way that they were meant to there. So we get this one underway. The A presence is where we'll be starting. A nade. This actually did a lot of damage. I thought that was going to dip on down and not do a huge amount. Well, Sonic's being battled at B right now. Bit of spam through the smoke has put him on down to 52 points of health, and the bomb is actually dropping back over towards that part of the map. So they're making it look like they're doing the same strat as we just saw, but it's going to be a very simple fake.
So OT with that AWP towards Monster right now. CT's quite a passive hold, but they have pushed off towards short as of now. So that means they can control connector, look towards Monster from short as well. Stanislaw will investigate the bathrooms, but it's all down to JT at this point. Trying to sell the fact that going towards A, he's got quite the task ahead of him. He's been Molotov'd out. He'll throw one back. There's a smoke down the side as well. I just don't think this is going to be enough to pull players away from the B-bomb side. Breezy, very advantageous position towards short, and he likely gets his kill. Oh, okay, Sonic, this could be it.
This could very well be it. Cloud9, now 3 frags away. Tarek is ahead of that incendiary. He could slow them down a lot more here. Floppy's going to fall. JT, however, finds Stan as well. Oh, OC, what a risk. What a risk. Now Cirque has to clutch. Cloud9, 1 single frag away, and they've done it. Cloud9 will take the series. A huge scalp on their road to Rio.